I really love this idea. I want to know where you came up with the paper bag nomad idea.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a tongue twister. So the idea originally started when I started Nomad Life a few years ago, and I wanted to do something different. And my dad was next to me, and he's like, well, why don't you do something with like a mask or something? I was like, okay. And then he mentioned something about the unknown comic. Okay. And he was like, well, you could just throw a bag on your head. And I was like, I like that. So
that's
I looked
a great
up
idea.
I didn't know who the unknown comic was, because I'm a millennial. And anyway, so I looked it up, and I was like, well, I like the concept, but well, why don't I like draw the face on instead of just having a couple holes and with a bag on my head, make it a little bit more creative or whatever. So that's what I did, and ta-da, that's when it was born.
It was so cool. And to think that your dad was had part of it, that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
And now you just mentioned to me a minute ago that your dad is what kind of got you into the nomad life.
Exactly.
So your dad was a nomad as well?
Yeah, he wanted to do it for the longest time, and he went to go do it, and I was like, you know what, I'll do it too. So I quit my job, I bought a van, we renovated it, and out of that first 6 to 8 months, I lived out of I think it was a Ford Econoline 350 extended high top van that I actually got in Parker, because I lived here, and well, not here in Quartszite, but I did live in Parker, Lake Havasu area kind of thing, and that's where I bought it, and we just built it and hit the road.
Very cool. So how long did you and your dad travel with together?
Let's see, on and off for about 3 years.
Awesome. So you've been doing this for a while then?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, on and off since 2018.
Wow.
So I only had, I think, 2 years where I was off, where I had to get a place or whatever, an apartment. But other than that, yeah.
Wow. Was that during the COVID time that you had to get the place?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it got too crazy, right? Everybody said you couldn't really travel.
Well,
and
yeah. Well, just at that time, I was a caretaker for my dad, and
okay.
he was at that time he was getting a little sick or whatever, and wasn't doing too good. So I had to kind of look after him, just have a stable place to look after him. But
very sweet. That's a good son to take care of dad. That's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
Nobody does that anymore. Everybody puts you in a nursing home. So
right.
I give kudos to anybody who's willing to take care of their parents, for sure, definitely. So, and you just told me, can I show you a sticker?
Yeah.
He just gave me a sticker, which I love this sticker. This is his sticker. Hopefully you can see it good. And he just told me that, his dad came up with the idea, and he also told me that reminds him of his dad. Right. So it's very special.
Very special.
Very special. So that's, perfect part of the whole story is that. So
exactly.
I like it. So you've been doing it for like 3 years now.
Well,
on and off for 3 years.
Well, no, I've been doing it on and off since 2018. So
that's right, 1920.
So about 6 years.
Oh God, that's 6 years.
But I've been full time in this since full time in an SUV since 2021. Solo by myself.
Wow. That's a long time.
So solo 3 years, and then add 2 years with the traveling.
Nice. Yeah. Now, do you tend to travel along with Mike? Is that part of what you do? You just travel with him? No. Just every now and then you catch up together.
I go and I meet other nomads from place to place, but usually I just kind of travel by myself.
Nice. Now, do you do videos and stuff about, like, do you go to like attractions, like like tourist attraction type stuff?
No, not really. I just do. I'll do. My channel is about just living the nomad lifestyle and cooking. I do streaming video games and stuff like that from inside my rig. Basically showing that you don't have to do the norm of traveling here and there to have a channel or anything like that. I just kind of live out of it, and I'll go to places and do things, and sometimes I'll go to events and stuff like that. Like I'm here, in Quartszite, but
right.
Like going to meetups or things like that. But do an extravagant amount of cooking, not just on camera but off camera as well.
Nice.
I got a pretty good history of cooking and stuff under my belt, and past jobs and stuff like that. So. But yeah, other than that, just living nomad life, and from a different aspect out of a 2008 Nissan Xterra.
Very cool. And you were just talking about making chicken Alfredo, which not many people would make that because that's something that kind of intimidates people. But you're making it out of here, which is pretty amazing to think.
On a camper stove of all things with that's a two gas burner stove, and
that's amazing to think that you're out here. You know, people think, you know, you're out here eating out of cans and, you know, packages and stuff like that, but you're actually making, you know, chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And, you know, just other things, I don't know, chicken Parmesan, I mean, you name it. I mean,
How do you make chicken parm without, you actually fry the chicken?
Yeah.
You do? That's a big deal to do in a little 2-burner stove situation.
Yeah, it gets a little tricky when you're trying to do stuff, but if you like, I can kind of just show you the kitchen.
I would love it, yeah.
So, let's do that.
So this is the back of his van. You can see all the spices up top there.
So put that up here.
He's got this nice little breakdown where he brings the table down, which is awesome, and I love that. That is the coolest. It's all fun and games until someone loses their wiener. I happened to see that on a car the other day, and I just love it. Oh, look at that. That's your little, okay.
Yep. So it's just a
but that's only one, isn't it?
That's it.
So you have one burner.
I just, yep. And nothing special.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. And then I got my...
his pans hang on the wall.
I got pots and pans, and then I got more down below that I use to cook stuff.
And this is his bed over here.
Propane always sits below, that way it's out of range of getting in the way of anything. And
very cool.
You know, I use my bumper
as your table.
As a table. I do have a cutting board.
Oh, there you go.
See here?
He's got a little refrigerator hiding over there on the corner.
Got a refrigerator hiding over here, but here's
my
cutting board.
Very cool.
That I'll just lay right here.
And just cut right on your bed. Very cool.
Yep. Cut everything up.
I mean, he's got everything. You know, I love seeing organizations of van people because they really have to be organized.
Oh yeah.
So he's got, you know, nice bed, and he said he's got, you know, like 4 inches of memory foam in there.
Yep.
So, and he's got some oil laying there by his head. And if he ever gets robbed, by the way, he's got a nice cast iron pan that he can whop somebody upside the head with. So that's pretty cool.
But yeah, let's.
It's very cool. Let's go see the other side.
So yeah, let's go in for just a quick little tour.
It's a very cool.
This is my little home on wheels.
It is a very cool home on wheels.
Yeah. So
he's got some cool lights going.
Huh?
And he's got some cool lights going.
Yeah. So just to power it up, just some little lights. I do have some indoor lights. We'll get those going.
He's got some solar on top, so he's getting his solar going. So he's got, you know, that'll give him a lot more power. And he's got his TV, and here's his little TV which moves. And can we talk about your painting?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got this really cool painting here, and I asked him a minute ago what it was, what it was supposed to mean.
So here, as you can see, it's a samurai who's standing after being in a battle. That is a representation of these last few months. I've dealt with everything from excessive working from approximately, I think at one point I worked 1 week of 97 hours in 1 week, but it was continuously. If you guys, for those who've been watching my channel, you guys know that I had the IPDM or IDPM or whatever it's called, that deals with the electrical interface of the vehicle, that tells the vehicle what to do exactly, everything from your locks to your engine. Well, that went out, and then working 90 hours a week, I ended up sleeping out of someone else's van for approximately a month while getting the money for that and dealing, because it took 3 weeks for the dealership to get this fixed. I had to go over to a third-party shop. Anyways, through dealing with that, working excessively, living out of someone else's van, and then getting the vehicle back, and then to only be in a car accident, just a couple weeks later, this is a representation.
Perfect representation of how he feels.
We are here, and we are still standing strong.
Right.
And we're warriors. We're gonna push through anything and everything that this lifestyle, or just life in general, throws at us.
A few more aches and pains, but you're still going, and it's not going to stop you, right?
Absolutely. So I do right now just have 300 watts of solar on top, but that's going to be doubled here in the next week.
Very cool.
I have a little 200 amp hour Blue Eddy battery.
Hiding under there nicely.
It's hiding in there. I'll take that.
It's hiding nicely.
So you can see in there. And then I do have my PS5, as you guys can see. I have a retractable TV stand that goes out and gets closer. And then I know Sue is big on people and storage and how they organize things. So you guys can see that instead of having a lot of SUV Nomads have like pull out
Plastic storage.
Storage, or they have pull out carts or whatever for the back of their rig. I just built shelves.
Very cool. It looks
yeah.
it looks really nice.
Thank you.
And I happen to love his little sayings over there. I googled my symptoms, and basically at the bottom it tells you it tells him to go camping.
Yeah, I Google my symptoms, and it seems that I need to go camping. So,
which is really cool.
But yeah, I mean, it has, I try to have just things that I would need, like internet. I have Starlink.
That's a big deal.
I got there's a little.
As a stick.
Well, no, there's a 1400 watt.
Oh, he's got his little
Predator generator right there,
which keeps him going.
Power and keeps him going.
Keeps him going.
And
he's got all the basics.
Yep. And then for those watching, I am going to be doing a very interesting upgrade to the vehicle, so you guys will have to watch my channel.
Oh, we'll have to check it out.
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay, we're not going to talk about
There's
it.
going to be an upgrade to the interior, and you guys will just have to watch that.
Awesome.
And then there's going to be a bonus, a little secret additive to that. So be sure to check that out. But yeah, it's this is home. And it has
home.
Basically everything.
And it's well organized and everything. And that's what I love about van life, or even, SUV people. You guys are so organized, and you know exactly where everything is. Like you can see over there's a little container with all his shaving cream and his deodorant and stuff like that.
Right.
So everything has its place.
Everything has its place. But corner in them is my little med bag for aspirin, Tylenol, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And I have a whole medical box.
Very cool.
And then
so he's well prepared for everything.
Yeah. And then just down below, what I call the dungeon.
The dungeon.
The dungeon is down below. I won't go into it.
It's got a whole bunch of stuff on there.
It has your very basic needs for maintenance, jack, stuff like that. And that's really all that is. There's nothing fancy up top. Stuff that let's say like a cross iron or tire iron I need. I just keep that up top because it's big. It does can't fit right here, so I call that my attic.
Very cool.
And then like I said, here in the back or whatever, my second storage basement area or whatever. That's literally under my pillow. It's kind of just a area where I throw stuff that I don't use all the time, but like if I start to cook something fancy or whatever, that's where I keep those.
Very cool. It's a very cool setup. It really is, guys. You definitely got to check out his channel, especially all the cooking ones. I mean, he does great. Oh, we got the other side to look at too. Oh, okay, cool. You can come on the other side.
And then over here.
Oh, look at the clothes. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
So we got that. It's just
cool
closet area where I keep all my jackets and hoodies and flannels. As you see, I'm wearing today.
Very, very cool.
So my dad was a big flannel guy, so naturally I am. But,
very cool.
Yep.
Now, is your front seat involved in? You have extra stuff in the front, or is the front just for driving?
The front is just for driving. Right now, it's just full. That's where I keep my water, sodas, drinks, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That way, I don't have liquid in the back because if something spills back there
into your bed.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's an awesome. So well organized. I like it. Look at that stove. To think that he's making, chicken Alfredo on that, and he even said chicken parm. So I mean, that's major. That's major stuff. That's not like small stuff. So you guys gotta check out his channel to check out his cooking videos as well.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I do keep that stuff on hand for days where I don't feel particularly chefy,
right,
so to speak. But it is, it's there. It's always good to have that kind of stuff on hand.
For sure. Days when you just don't feel like cooking.
Just kind of throw it in, warm it up, and that's it.
Right. Very cool. And it's all well built. It's he did a really nice job of it, and he knows right where everything is. So it's very cool. I love it. I really, I admire you people that you can be so organized. I am not an organized person. I mean, I have stuff. I know where it is, but I wouldn't call myself organized. So, like right now, you were just saying how you don't put anything in the front seat. My front seat, I can't even sit in right now because I got too much crap there.
Right.
So if I decide that if we're ready to go, I have to clean the front seat before I can even get into it.
Yeah,
so.
well, yeah, like if I have to run into town or something like that, I will just quickly just move the water and drinks and stuff to the back, and then we're good to go.
Right, right. I suppose we all have to do that little, you know, hustling from this spot to that spot to this spot to that spot, because that's just part of being on the road and, you know, just the way it goes, I guess.
Yeah, for my rig, it's everything that they have in the big fancy vans and trailers, just everything's condensed.
Condensed, right.
So,
and you're by yourself, and that's all you need.
that's all I need.
Now, can we talk about your little friend that you're going to get?
No.
Okay. All right, that's going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
So he's got surprises coming up, guys. So you're going to have to check out the channel to find out all his surprises. And is there anything else you want to tell us? I mean, I think we covered everything, right?
No, I mean, I think a lot of people probably know me or who I am already, and if not, you know, they can watch. There's videos and stuff that of the journey of this rig and everything that. Which
is always interesting to watch, how it all came together and how you put it all together. And he taped it all. I mean, he videotaped it all, so it's all on his channel.
From the good to the bad to the weird to the all that. But so yeah, we make. Like I said, my channel is really just about me, you know, rocking out in this, you know, a different kind of rig than what's normally out there, and cooking, and I do make cinematic videos along the lines of like rap videos. There's a Nomad rap video that's out there.
Oh my gosh!
That is a shout out to all the Nomads, or to, you know, in alphabet order, and then I got a few more things that are in the works that I can't really talk about, but. You know, there's a lot of plans for 2025.
And the other day I was over here and you're doing a what'd you call your pop tart thing?
Oh, let's torch it.
Let's torch it. There you go. He's got a let's torch it thing, and he was eating a pop tart that he had torched. So he's torching pop tarts. The day before he had torched a pizza, which you said was very good. Right. So he's torching different things.
And then yesterday we torched corn dogs. That video's out, and then today we're gonna actually, when this is over, I'm gonna do another torch, and those are all short clips, short videos that are no more than a minute long, and just something that was an idea that came.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, that came from a friend and was like, "Hey, all right, cool, we're gonna do it."
That's very cool, and that's a little thing, little niches, you know, is what you need to have people, to keep people interested in your personality. Absolutely. Which is awesome, by the way. Right. So yeah, it's, you know, it's just fun. Right. So it's definitely fun. And I did notice you have popcorn up there. Yep. So you actually pop popcorn?
Yeah, I pop it out of the pot that I have. Yep.
I love popcorn. It's one of my favorite things.
Well, you'll have to come over to the campfire sometime, and
is that?
We'll do it. I do it right on the campfire.
You do it on the campfire?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a couple grates that. When I was a Nomad with my dad, I kept the grates, and because it was from like a tripod hanging grate thing, and it was a 2-tier, and I kept both of those, and just throw it on the campfire and
keep it moving.
Keep it moving
without burning yourself.
Without burning myself or the popcorn.
Whoa, that's good. That's cool. All right, well, you'll have to save me some popcorn because I don't do. The campfires are killing me with my my allergies these days, so you'll have to save me some popcorn one of these days when you make it on the campfire for the next day. Well, thank you so much. I mean, it's a wicked cool interview. You all go check them out. Baby Bag Nomad. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, because that's what's important to all of us to keep us going. Thank you so much. It was so awesome meeting you.
Thank you so much for taking the opportunity to, you know, come over here and check it out and visit with you and. Really,
get to know you better.
And I appreciate everybody watching, and hope to see you guys in future content.
Awesome. Thanks so much.